Good morning, students. Let us start biotechnology and its application. We have already started and we have done genetic engineering. We know what is biotechnology. Biotechnology is the application of biochemistry, biology, microbiology, and chemical engineering to industrial processes and products on environment. Okay, we can say that it is the integral application of knowledge and technique of chemistry, microbiology, genetics, and chemical engineering for the benefit. It is the science of applied biological process. Now, biotechnology, it is applied in many fields like environmental technology, waste utilization technology, food technology, then biomolecular engineering, plants and animals culture, physiological bioeco, genetics, taxonomy, many different. One of the field is recombinant DNA technology. Now, in different areas of biotechnology, in this session we are going to consider, or we can say we are going to discuss about recombinant DNA technology. Different activities are related to biotechnology. Okay, so what is recombinant DNA technology? It is a process used to recombine DNA segment under certain conditions, and so that we can obtain the desired character in the new segment. And it is a technology of genetic engineering. In this, isolation of desirable gene is done, then it is transferred and manipulation is done in the genes into the other organism, DNA of other organism. Now, there are different techniques and procedures which has its application. Okay, means biotechnology has its application in different techniques. What are these? See, we can say chemical industry, then restriction fragment length polymerase, biochemistry molecular modeling, then gene therapy, then medical biotechnology, treatment of utilization of biomaterial, and then we can say it is PCR. PCR is also an important technique. What do you mean by PCR? PCR is polymerase chain reaction. It is the most important application. Then different applications are there in the field of agriculture also, like making crop mold tolerant, reducing use of chemical pesticides, reducing infertility of soil, increasing efficiency. Then in animal husbandry also, like improving animal health, enhance production of animal product, and in genetic engineering, production of vaccine, production of insulin, then genetic engineering of microbes, yield, drugs and vaccines. And main advantage of biotechnology is that it is non-polluting, interesting and exciting. Along with that, it has less cost products and easy to train people, and we can say it is easy to use. We can say what are the tools used for this particular function. Now, recombinant DNA technology. It means that DNA is prepared with the genes having desired character. Okay, so when new DNA or segment of DNA is formed which is having genes with a desired character, that is termed as recombinant DNA. Now, in this, what is done? See, tools, if we are going to say, what are the tools of recombinant DNA? So, in this, three things are more important. First is, from where we are going to get the DNA, desired DNA. Second, in which DNA we are going to combine it. Okay, where is the host body and how we are going to select that. And third, a mechanism through which it is done with the help of enzymes. So different types of enzyme. Which enzyme particularly we are going to use here. So among tool, first one is, that is segment, or we can say desired DNA. Okay, desired DNA. Second tool is vector. Vector DNA. Okay, vector DNA, or actually it is means from where we are taking and from where we are combining. And last is enzymes. We all know that enzymes, it helps in the reaction. It helps in the cleavage of DNA structure. Now, when we are talking about desired DNA means segment of DNA is taken which is having genes with desired character, Okay, so particularly which type of character we want to generate, which particular character we want to further transform in the next generation. So that particular DNA is first selected. Okay, so segment of that DNA is taken and which is having the genes with the desired character. Next is now vector DNA. Vector DNA means it is used to introduce desired DNA to another DNA molecule. So it will carry. So it should have the that it should have the capacity of self-replication. It should have capacity of self-replication, or we can say it is a vehicle DNA. Vehicle. What is the function of vehicle? Vehicle means which carry from one place to another. So vector DNA means vehicle DNA. It should have the capacity of self-replication and it is introduced to the DNA segment into the genome of another molecule. Okay, so what is the main function of this vector? It introduced DNA segment into the genome of introduce DNA segment into the genome of another cell. Okay, so this is the function. It is also sometimes termed as cloning vector because it is helping in cloning. So that's why it is termed as. Now, whenever we are studying genetic engineering and cloning, there is very little bit difference between that you must remember. I've told you in the previous video that how cloning and genetic engineering, they differ from each other. Okay. Now come back to the desired DNA. We have to select the DNA. How we are going to select, and from where we are going to get that desired DNA. That means, what is the source of DNA? What is the source of DNA? From where we are going to get the DNA. So obviously, there are different methods by which we can get the desired characters, or we can get the DNA which is having the desired character. First may be that we can collect that particular DNA from genome organism. Okay, genome organism. It may be chemically synthesized, so we can get the desired DNA by chemical synthesis. Okay. Next, one more method is there, that is termed as shotgun method or shotgun technique. So with the help of this technique also, we will get the DNA with the desired character. Last method of getting the desired DNA is synthesis of complementary DNA from messenger RNA. So it is synthesis of complementary DNA by messenger RNA. So these are the sources of desired DNA, from where we are going to get desired DNA. Now, next is enzyme. Okay, so enzyme, mainly the enzymes have two functions when we are studying genetic engineering. In that, either it is lysing enzyme or it is cleavage enzyme. So mainly which we are using here is cleavage enzyme. And in cleavage enzyme also, there are three types of enzymes: endonuclease, exonuclease and restriction enzyme. So obviously, I told you before also that restriction enzyme is mainly used in this purpose. Okay, and it has very importance in the recombinant DNA. How? See, restriction enzyme is able to prepare the hybrid DNA with the help of restriction enzyme. Okay, mainly how many types? Endonuclease, exonucleases and restriction enzyme. So these are the types of enzymes which are used here, and after that, in this restriction enzyme, it is able to prepare the hybrid DNA. Clear? It is mostly, if we are saying, it is a tool of recombinant DNA. It is a main tool of recombinant DNA. Second is, it is used in gene mapping. It is used in gene mapping. We can do gene mapping with the help of restriction enzyme. And also we can, with the help of this enzyme, will be able to study the chromosomal structure. Okay, so that is also the importance of enzyme. So mainly three tools are used in recombinant DNA. First one is desired DNA. We have to select the desired DNA having the character which we need to introduce. Second is vector DNA. And last is enzyme. Let us discuss about the procedure. And I have told you already the importance of restriction enzyme It is an important tool in recombinant DNA technology. So, what should be the properties of that enzyme? It should break polypeptide chain and cut the large DNA molecule into the fragment. So, and after that cloning vector, it should be easily isolated and purified. It should possess active site and have the capacity of self replication. Now see, with the help of diagram one by one, we are going to discuss the step. In first step, required gene is cut with the restriction enzyme from DNA molecule, and isolated bacteria plasmid is cut with restriction enzyme. When we are talking about restriction enzyme, in both the cases, same restriction enzyme is to be used. Why? Because it will cut at the same point. That's why. Okay. So, generation of desired DNA fragment is done and selection of foreign DNA. Now, after that, ligation is done. What do you mean by ligation? It is the required gene joined to plasmid using enzyme DNA ligase. Okay. So, with the help of DNA ligase, required gene is joined to plasmid, and after that the recombinant DNA is formed. So selection of cloning vector is done, and after joining foreign DNA with vector DNA, gene is transferred into the host body. Now just see in that bacterial chromosome, okay, after introduction of host bacteria and recombinant DNA into the host bacteria, the host cell with recombinant DNA molecule, you can see in the image also, and after that identification and selection is done. After selection and screening of transformed cell, multiplication and protein production takes place. Thus, the whole procedure is completed and the desired DNA is transferred to the host body. Now, it has very importance also. With the help of recombinant DNA, manipulation of genes with desired character can be done. It will help in DNA sequencing, and we will be able to study about hereditary disease during embryo stage. With the help of recombinant DNA technology, we will be able to get better varieties of plants, and study of gene regulation can be done, and it also helps in cloning of genes responsible for blood clotting. Even we can produce different kinds of protein, then antibiotics of better quality. So all these are importance of recombinant DNA. Here we have completed our recombinant DNA technology. Watch the video properly. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care.